What is up, guys? Matthew here, and welcome back to our FIFA 21 career mode with the mighty Boro. And today we are here to once again continue our road to Europe in our attempts to bring European football back to the Boro. And boy, has it been one hell of a start to the season. The first episode was awful. And then the second episode was just absolutely unbelievable. And the form that we are on is quite incredible. After a shaky start, the team seems to have clicked. And we backed up a cup win over Watford, which was 4-1 in itself, with a 6-0 win over Burnley. And then a 5-1 hammering of the who were at the time top of the league, unbeaten Manchester City at the Etihad, beating them 5-1. In what I think has to be the best performance of the career mode so far, in terms of tactics, in terms of the goals we scored, our defending. It was all just absolutely fantastic. And it doesn't get any easier. There is absolutely no let-up in the Premier League. And we have Manchester United this time, followed by Palace in the Cup, and then Leicester in the league. Leicester themselves have started incredibly well. As you can see, City have bounced back from their defeat to us. They beat Tottenham, actually, the current champions, and are only the second team to beat Tottenham in the last 2 seasons. So they've bounced back. We were high up in the table. Obviously, it's very difficult to really say, where you are in the table at this moment in time. But Man United themselves have had a shocking start. They did lose the first 3 games, in fact, and have won the last 2. So they're sort of bouncing back from a pretty bad start. But a win over them would take us second. And you know what? I want to be in that upper echelons of the league as much as possible for as long as possible to give us the best chance of European football at the end of the season. Our North East neighbours are up there, so we need to be up there as well. So we've beaten Manchester City 5-1. Let's see if we can do something similar against their rivals, Manchester United. Of course, the team is going to be unchanged. Why would you change a thing from the win over Man City? Marcy has been a revelation. Bellingham is coming to the fourth now, and it's quite incredible that we have a squad and a forward line which at the minute Julian Draxler cannot break into. I assumed he would be an absolute starter at either central attacking mid or on the left, but the form of Roberts and the form of Jesse Lingard, especially this season, has been absolutely unreal. He really has hit the ground running. So we've got a forward line in which he can't get in, but he's not a bad option to bring off the bench. Of course, Origi has been the better of the 2 strikers this season, although Ings has scored, I think, every time he's come off the bench. So the options are there for us. But the main thing is that we can back up that incredible win over City and hopefully do it against United. Here's Bruno Fernandes, as he's called on this game, stupidly. Oh, and Rashford with a very poor touch there, which was easy pickings for our midfield, as one of their defenders has fell over Roberts. And they've freed up Hudson-Odoi here, as free on the right-hand side, and forces a save out of David De Gea.
Well, they can bring it out now. Well, I thought we got a goal there, Derek, but the goalkeeper had...
First chance falls to us, although Rashford will be an absolute nightmare for us on this right-hand side. 88 rated he is, Rashford, in this career mode, as they're in, and that's a header! From the tightest of angles from Daniel James. How has he squeezed that in?
Well, here's the replay, and it all...
Rashford with the dink. Coulson lost his man, and, well, I mean, I don't know how he scored from that angle. I have absolutely no idea. That is, I mean, Bettinelli, how's he been beaten there? That's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
Let the frustrations get the better in, Derek. His players need help here.
Well, from the highs of battering Man City to the lows of falling behind early against Man United, Daniel James puts them in front. Here is Rashford. Well, forced a free kick out of Jed Spence. Must have been handball. He's going to be an absolute nightmare to defend against. Oh, and they've got a header from the free kick. Well, Pogba, I think it was. I don't know if it took a deflection. It might have been a goal-saving deflection. Don't want to see that again. Fernandez, corner, flicked on. Luckily, no one was there at the back post. Hudson-Odoi, I think, has done well to get something on that. Here's Origi, who will let Hudson-Odoi free on this left-hand side. He's got no one up with him. He's beat Wan-Bissaka, though. Hudson-Odoi with a great run, but was intercepted by Felipe.
Matic. Here's Wan-Bissaka. Given away by...
Well, not many fullbacks will be able to beat Daniel James to a football like Hayden Coulson just did there, as the Riverside are trying to buoy us on here and get us going in this game. Here's Hudson-Odoi, bursting forward, crossing the back post. And United do clear it away. Spence plays it to Roberts. What a nice ball that is from Roberts. Perfectly weighted for Hudson-Odoi. And again, De Gea saves. The ball from Roberts was absolutely perfect. But David De Gea is equal to it again. Corner number 3 in a row.
And now the delivery.
Looks for Origi, who's hit the bar.
Attending to his defensive choice.
Well, the first 2 corners came of nothing. Inches away from equalising with that one there. Origi rattling the crossbar. And at the other end, Manchester United have got more men forward than we've got back. Bolosi. Good play on the edge of the area from United. Playing through the lines, Rashford. And Spence with an absolutely incredible interception.
Using his physical strength to make sure he doesn't lose the ball.
Daniel James, as United look to strike early in the second half. They have only had 1 shot on target in the entire game, United. And it's the one that resulted in a goal. There's their second. But Bellingham did enough defensively. We've had 2 shots on target ourselves, but nothing really that's caused United too many problems apart from when we hit the crossbar. Origi. Here's Lingard, who, well, technically shouldn't even be playing in this game. He's on loan there. He should be ineligible.
Exciting game that'll be, I'm sure, Derek.
So FIFA's missed a trick with that.
Paul Pogba.
Marcy just doing enough there. Bellingham plays it to Roberts. We've got men in behind here. Roberts with a great darting run, but why has Origi let that go? Roberts played into a space and Bellingham was the one who attacked the ball when Origi could have took it on and been in on goal. And that's a good ball from Pogba.
Options in the middle.
Not going to commit ourselves to Rashford.
Junior Firpo.
Just step off him, really. Oh, but he's in the box. Rashford's in the box. Good footwork. He's not quite got rid of Coulson, and Tanganga's blocked that. Good defending from us. Although Bellingham's lost it. Hudson-Odoi tries to win it back. Bellingham then loses it again. As we can't keep hold of the ball here. Belotti. Marcy now coming back. It's getting a little bit panicky at the back here as Pogba's allowed to run into the box. They're in the box and they've scored a second. Bruno Fernandes doubles United's lead as we just couldn't cope with the amount of bodies they had forward.
Well, here's the replay. He's done really well to get his head up and pick out a teammate. And the thunder.
Yeah, good play in and around the area there from United.
Brilliant.
And Fernandez spotted the gap, and despite not being dominant in possession, despite not having as many chances, United have been clinical and have doubled their lead.
It's going their way, 2-0. Ben Gibson.
Hudson-Odoi to Gibbo. Hudson-Odoi's continued his run. Roberts plays it back to
Final 20 minutes.
Coulson. Plenty of men in the area. If he can find one, Origi's at the back post, and De Gea's there again. Not once but twice. Hudson-Odoi with an open goal. It's blocked by the United defence, and I have no idea how we've not scored from there.
Keepers live a charmed life.
De Gea has been incredible,
Really good goalkeeping.
and then the defending from United
Fernandes.
was quite something else.
James.
Coulson with a great interception.
Smuggled away.
Roberts has done so well to hold that up. Credit to him. Ings
Oh, he's given the ball away.
gives it away carelessly.
And it's a matter of what occurs in the final 50. Well, the referee allowing advantage.
Potential foul in there, but the referee not seeing it. Draxler, Ings,
Origi.
Origi. Oh, and again that last pass, that last ball, which would have us in, was
Good
blocked.
for the counter-attack.
And I can only commend United's defending
Now to run at
in this game. It's more than a well worth clean sheet with some of their defending and some of their goalkeeping. Pogba,
chance to play it in. What can he do from here?
Spence can't get out. It's back to Pogba, and this is where United are at the most dangerous. It's Jamie Vardy.
Very real, marvellous defence.
Tanganga's in there
He succeeds in clearing it.
as Danny Ings. Again, the ball is terrible.
Marcus
A
Rashford.
shocking ball from Ings, which would have had Hudson-Odoi in behind.
Bruno Fernandes.
And are we going to pay for that? Fernandes,
Rashford.
Rashford. Well, he's just played it straight into Gibbo.
The chance.
And we're going to have to score now.
Origi.
Marcy plays forward, Origi. No.
Oh, couldn't quite find his teammate.
We're not going to get through this United defence today. They have been too good at the back to keep us out. A team who've scored 11 goals in the last 2 games. 15 goals in the last 3.
Bruno Fernandes.
But we're going to have a shutout here. Is there in again? Great play. Absolutely great football from Manchester United.
Is there any lingering doubts?
What a ball through the middle that was to Van der Beek.
Play, and it's a lovely through ball to set up the
I mean, that through ball,
himself.
perfect,
Decides he passed a lonely keeper.
as is the finish.
Asking questions about where his back four went to. Oh, to be a fly on the wall in that dressing room if it stays like this, Derek. He's not happy. Just look at him. Is this going to be...
Well, this has been a lesson in not getting carried away with our current position. United have came here
For a while yet.
and have,
4 minutes of
well, they've been deadly up front. We've hit the bar. De Gea's pulled off 3 or 4 unreal saves.
Julian Draxler.
We also had a shot that was going into an open goal blocked.
Pogba.
Just wasn't going to drop for us today.
Excellent ball over the
As, oh wow, what a ball from Pogba.
moment for him.
United
It'll be a corner.
have been absolutely unreal. As Bettinelli keeps out Daniel James. This will be the final kick.
Over it comes.
Let's just get rid of it. Still not cleared. And there it is, the final whistle.
The result of
We've been well beaten by Manchester United by 3 goals to 0.
normally score all the goals, but they've been outdone today. Sloppy at the back. That's been their downfall.
It just frustrates me how you can go from beating City 5-1 and then losing 3-0 to Manchester United. That's the consistency that we need to sort out. Because, yeah, if we don't get the consistency sorted, then we are going to be in a bit of trouble. And we won't get what we need to. Another loan to buy is coming for Nathan Wills. Again, not wanting to loan to buy him. I'll send him out anywhere on loan. And like we did before, we'll try and bounce back from the defeat in the league as we head to Crystal Palace. Or we might host Crystal Palace in the cup, as you see there. That defeat then keeps us in 9th place. Still very early doors, though. However, next up we have Leicester City, who are in 2nd. So this really tough run of games continues, but we will focus on the cup now and try and get in to the next round. So the team for the cup game, again, we've shook it up a little bit. As always, the centre-backs were not fit enough, so Mackinnon and Fry come in as the natural replacement. Spence and Coulson retain their place, as does Morsey. However, we've brought Saville on alongside him. Roberts is the number 10 with Hudson-Odoi on the right. We've brought Draxler in on the left, so he will start there. And Danny Ings comes in for Divock Origi.
Over the touchline for a throw-in. Ayew. Now Cutrone.
You took Cutrone, who's, well, he's in behind here.
Inside. Where's he going to go?
Mackinnon goes out to him. Mackinnon doesn't get there, and what a save from Bettinelli.
Sends it back.
As Palace come close early on. Don't know why they've played it so far back there, but they come again.
But he stopped his team conceding early there.
That's the thing with Bettinelli. He comes up with some amazing saves. There's another one. Clearance is blocked, and luckily I think it was blocked with an arm. We have been under threat early on here. 2 good saves from Bettinelli. Saville, great ball. Hudson-Odoi's in behind here. Callum Hudson-Odoi, save from the keeper. Comes back down to Roberts, who absolutely scuffs it. Absolutely scuffed that there, as Hudson-Odoi is causing problems on that right-hand side.
He gets the ball in the end with...
Well, that clearance has somehow found Roberts. And that's a lovely little dink over the top. And here's Hudson-Odoi again. He's in behind. The touch isn't quite good, and then he's put it wide. The touch just took it too close to the defender there, so we pulled away.
He's got to do better than that.
And we've got to score.
He's trying to get his message across on the touchline. They've just got to keep pushing. Surely a goal will come.
Starting to grow into this game and cause them real problems, but we have to be scoring from there.
Well, it could be on for him here.
Well, that's a huge miss. That's an absolutely huge miss from Cutrone. Down that right-hand side again. Coulson caught out, and he should score. It's an absolutely horrendous miss. He seemed like he wasn't even looking at the goal when he took the shot. But both teams have had chances. Surprised this one is still 0-0. Spence. Roberts. Going to see if we can get something going inside. In fact, Ings has made such a good run and opened up so much room for Roberts. He just has to waltz into the penalty area and make sure he can finish. And that was all down to that run there from Danny Ings. Absolutely great play from him. Clever play from Ings. And the £50 million man puts us in the lead in this cup tie.
Well, all the hard work has paid off, but the manager knows a lot more has to be done to secure this game.
Spence finding himself as a central attacking midfielder here. Danny Ings. Roberts is in room again. What a block. Huge block from the Palace defender there, as I think that was nestling in the far corner. Oh, what a block from Saville. We're really unlucky there, although Mackinnon does well. Coulson with another good challenge. battling to get the ball back as we've got lucky there with how that's deflected. And look at Roberts. Look at the unbelievable acceleration from him. Hudson-Odoi. Roberts is at the back post. Oh, he's absolutely fluffed it again.
Wow, he can't believe it, Derek. What a wonderful...
How has Roberts missed? Oh my days. That's got to be the miss of the season. How can he go from scoring so many great goals to completely miss hitting an open goal there? As Palace have an injury with Milivojevic. Morsey with a very good interception. Spence finds him. Morsey's got a bit of room to run into here. Oh, Morsey's just going to go all the way. Look at this from Sam Morsey. Who does he think he is? The Egyptian Messi. Running through the midfield there. That would have capped off an absolutely incredible goal. And I think this will be the last act of a half, which we've dominated. But we've only gone in with a 1-goal lead. Draxler to Roberts. This guy, he has to be the number 10. He is absolutely unplayable, is Roberts. And he's set up Danny Ings to make it 2. And it all came from Roberts, who in that number 10 role is absolutely unstoppable. No one can get near him. He's so agile, so quick. And plays in Ings, who doubles the lead. Cutrone, there is the pickpocketer, Sam Morsey. Good interception with Ings there. Roberts plays Draxler, who we're going to start playing as a centre midfielder. See if we have any more luck with him from there. As we fancy that. May as well take the shot with Draxler there. And the keeper was forced into a save. Well, it was always going wide. I don't think it was going far wide. So Draxler takes the corner. Ings is in space. It comes down to Lingard. Roberts is on the edge of the area. He is tackled. Morsey. Oh, we need to stop shooting from range with Sam Morsey. He's good at everything else. But shooting from range, unfortunately, is not one of them.
It's important to have strong, dominant players.
Spence to Roberts. Roberts to Hudson-Odoi. What a ball that is! Oh, and Ings should score. A glancing header from Ings, but he should score from there. That was poor. Good ball over the top to Max Meyer. That's a good ball inside, but Morsey reads it well. Clearance is as far as Ings. Here's Hudson-Odoi. Roberts, here he goes again, twisting and tormenting the defenders. Great ball into Hudson-Odoi, and Danny Ings finishes off. A lovely move. And he makes it 3. This ball here from Roberts. Brilliant. Great cross ball to Ings, who had an open goal. And this time he didn't miss. Draxler plays in Lingard. And we're just in behind them time after time. Lingard just scoops it over the bar. In fact, no, it didn't quite get a deflection. Wasn't far away. Good interception there by Draxler. Here's Bellingham. It's opened up for Bellingham here. Good block from the defender.
Now can they counter clinically?
Oh, and they're in behind here. Is that a well-timed run from Cutrone? It is. He's in behind. Dale Fry is trying to catch him. Dale Fry does catch him. He turns inside. And the finish is quite a poor one. Bettinelli still had to save it. Great tracking back from Fry, and that's a really weak finish from Isaka. As that was a good counter-attacking move from Palace. So can they get themselves a goal from the corner? Milivojevic looks for the big man again. It's a dangerous header to the back post. And it is clear to some extent, although it's not cleared fully. Ayu's have been allowed to turn, and Bettinelli with another good save. Yeah, Ayew was allowed to turn in the Boro box. He shouldn't have been. Bettinelli saves again.
Over it comes.
That's a good corner as once again Palace get their head on the end of it, but it's wide. Makinen's beaten in the air. He's struggled a little bit today, Makinen. Being outfought and outjumped by the... Well, to be fair, Palace have a very, very big squad in terms of height. But, yeah, they've missed a couple of chances. Bellingham. Here is Lingard. In behind again. Cuts inside. Oh, can he find Draxler? Draxler's holding on to it on the edge of the area. Draxler. Ings lets it run past him, and what a finish. Hat-trick for Danny Ings, and what a finish. We either win by a huge goal-scoring margin, or we lose by one.
Well, Derek, the keeper's not going to want to see the replay of this. Completely caught out at his near post.
Ah, good finish from Danny Ings. He's looked really good in this game.
Point in terms of the goal that was scored.
And our place in the next round of the Carabao Cup is well and truly in the bag.
Well, the referee wasn't going to let that go.
Free kick to Palace with 2 minutes to go.
And only 2 minutes remaining.
They are winning all them flick-ons, but we get the second ball. It was Draxler who scissor-kicked it away. Bellingham, Jacob Murphy in behind. The defender commits himself. Murphy's clever enough to... Great footwork from Jacob Murphy. Plays in Bellingham. And it was a good finish. And he's offside. I mean, look at the footwork here from Murphy. Oh, he's not offside. That's level to me. And I think we've had a very good goal chalked off right there. Should be 5. I mean, the footwork from Murphy was absolutely outstanding. And Bellingham's finish...
Look at Middlesbrough.
That wasn't offside, if you ask me.
The final minute of normal time.
Get the VAR out. Get them pesky lines out. Let's have a look.
Ayew.
Would like a clean sheet, though. Oh, I don't think we're going to get one. Milivojevic, big block from Dale Fry. Coulson's gave it straight back. Here's Milivojevic again. Oh, look at the room here for Isak. And Jed Spence is across.
Nemanja Maksimovic.
Maya. Ayew. Plays inside, and Bettinelli makes another save. Milivojevic just arriving on the edge of the area. Bettinelli equal to it again. So this will be the last chance for Palace to come away from the Riverside with anything. And that time the corner was dealt with easy. Morsey boots it away. And our place in the next round is secure. 4-0 win, hat-trick for Ings. That's more like it. So we are through at the next round of the Cup, which is very important, of course, as that is a potential road to Europe. Don't know if the next round of the Cup has been drew. Oh, it has. Oh, wow. What a draw we've got there in the next round of the Cup. It is a North East derby, but not one we've had yet. We've played Newcastle enough, but it's time for a Tees Weir derby. We've got Sunderland at home in the Cup. What a draw that is. I'm really, really happy with that. That's a cool draw that we've got in round 4. The Mackhams. Brilliant. So, Cup duty over and done with. That was back to our best near enough. However, the league is the priority. And, well, we've already been to the team at the top away from home and won. Now we're going to have to go to the team second and try and win the game. It's time to head to Leicester City. So then, starting lineup is back to something more familiar for us in the league. The back four remains the same. I am a little bit worried about Spence. He's not 100% fit, but he's fit enough to start, in my opinion. Marcy obviously always starts. Bellingham is back in alongside him. I did consider playing Draxler there, but he is just... You know what? I'm gonna throw him in. I'm gonna throw Draxler in. I'm gonna give him a league start. He's gonna be as a central midfielder, which is somewhere he can play. Just trying to find the best position for him to start. Obviously, Draxler brings a lot to the team. It's just trying to fit him into a position because Roberts is playing so well and Lingard's doing well on the left as well. So the same front four, other than Ings, will start this game ahead of Origi just because the hat-trick in the last game will have him buzzing with confidence. But well, we're a team that brings goals galore in games, even if it's for us or against us. Let's see how we get on away to a team who've started very, very well. It's Leicester City. So an early free kick for Leicester.
A deft clearance.
It's cleared away by Gibbo, but straight back in here. And look how quickly they've got the ball into the box. And 3 minutes is all it took for Leicester City to take the lead. I feel like this is Man United all over again. I mean, look how quickly this ball comes back in. And the finish is just as quick. What a finish. And, well, 3 minutes is all it's took for us to fall behind. I knew this would be a tough game.
The manager knows a lot more has to be done to secure this game. Well, as we analyse the table, to say Manchester United have had a disappointing season so far,
good play.
Would actually be a bit of an understatement.
Here is Danny Ings. Oh, that's a foul.
Well below their usual standards, Derek, to be honest with you. Obviously, there's a long, long way to go. But we all thought they'd be up there challenging for the title, or at least there or thereabouts.
So a free kick from 30 yards out. This might be the first chance we've got Julian Draxler over the ball. I mean, it will take something unbelievably special for him to score from here, of course, but Draxler's free kick isn't a bad one. And it was heading into the bottom corner, but Schmeichel was equal to it. Gibbo wins the... Well, this has been lovely football. Danny Ings, Roberts, what a finish! What we didn't get against United was an instant reply. We've got one here. And who else? With a thunderous finish. They gave the ball away from the goal kick. Draxler to Ings. Ings back to Roberts. Didn't have time to take a touch. Just thought we'd hit it. And it's an absolutely ferocious finish from Roberts. And we're instantly back into this game.
Dennis Pryatt.
Harvey Barnes. I've scouted him. He is one of the best players in the Premier League. His development has been absolutely unreal.
With the ball confidently.
I don't know what his potential is, but
Defending. Throw
he's already very highly rated in this game. I mean, if we ever manage a top 4 team or a big club, Harvey Barnes would be one of the first targets because he is just so good in the game at the moment.
Options in the
Here he is. Poor Spence. It feels like he comes up against the best wingers in the league every single game. Pratt though, what a ball in! And what a miss! Well, where was the centre-back? I mean, how has Boro or whatever his bloody name is, how's he missed from there? I thought Roberts' miss in the last game was bad enough with a misconnection, but that... Well, we've been let off there. I don't know how our defence allowed him that much room. Free header at 2 yards out. Luckily, he didn't make the most of it. And well, Lingard's vacated the room here on the left for Hayden Coulson to run into. He cuts inside, finds Roberts. Ball in the box. It's a dangerous one. And Barnes was the one doing the defending that time.
Dennis Pryatt. Todibo. Tremendous.
Well, Leicester's game plan is absolutely obvious. They like doing what we do, and that's play to the wingers. James Justin on the overlap here. Good block from Gibbo. Here's Tolisso. Showed too much of it to Hayden Coulson there. And Hayden Coulson has got the entire left wing to run into here because Justin has been caught forward. It just depends on if there's anyone in the box. Why is Danny Ings? Why is Danny Ings coming towards Coulson? He should be running in the box. And what could have been a really good attacking position. We've only got a corner from it.
And firing it into the area.
Draxler whips it in. It's only as far as another Leicester City defender. Draxler, beautiful skill. Good ball in, and Danny Ings puts us in the lead. Ings is on form, and that was great work from Draxler. That is what he can do.
Well, here's the replay. It's a really
lovely work on the left. Muggs Justin. Can he pick him out? Yes, he can. And Ings' header is too good for Schmeichel. I wasn't expecting a turnaround as quick as this. But we now have turned Leicester over and now lead by 2-1.
Hudson-Odoi deserves credit for winning the ball back.
Good cover from Spence there. Tanganga takes it down nicely. Morsey. Ings. Good counter-attacking play this. Jesse Lingard looks for Draxler. Once again, another player who Derek Ray likes to pronounce really weirdly is Julian Draxler. I don't know what accent he puts on while talking and saying his name, but what a ball this is out to Harvey Barnes. Cross is a very dangerous one, and what a goal! Leicester are level, and it's Boro. I don't know. What a header.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a lovely ball into the box.
What a cross this is from Harvey Barnes. And he just gets ahead of Coulson, and what a little flicked header that is into the corner. Lovely header that. And it's a perfect start to the second half for Leicester City.
Well, a penny for his thoughts right now, Derek. Plan B, I think, is needed.
Morsey.
Well, make sure you join us for
Just find Spence there.
coming your way.
Heart and
It's
mouth
Middlesbrough
moment there
against
as
Everton. Yeah, it's been
Roberts, well, what a pick this is for Lingard, who takes it down beautifully. Jesse Lingard is in! And that is an incredible goal.
just like that, they're back in front.
The ball from Roberts was absolutely incredible. Could not have put it on a plate more. And Lingard took it down so well and finished beautifully.
And it starts with the ball over the top.
That touch is absolutely incredible.
And sometimes with all the time
And the finish.
fluff your lines, but he composes himself and slips it past the keeper beautifully.
This topsy-turvy game continues, and we now lead once again.
Well, just look at the reactions on the touchline.
Can we hold on to it this time?
Big composure now. This is far from over. Totu. Spence.
Well, do we just
A little bit
play keep ball for the last 8 minutes? This would be an absolutely massive away win for us if we can pull it off.
Well, there's still scope for
Draxler lets it run.
5 minutes
Finds Roberts, whose touch is a good one.
between the sides.
But the shot is blocked. As Leicester now come forward.
Boro.
Here's Boro. We finally found his actual name.
The ball
Spence is massively out of position. He needs to get out here.
a willingness to attack as they must, given the circumstances. Time running out.
Oh, Spence, that's absolutely tremendous defending there. Unbelievable cover. Hudson-Odoi has turned them over. And we could be in behind here. Roberts,
Going forward.
he's absolutely knackered. Cuts inside.
Excellent block.
Tries the shot, which is blocked. Justin will,
And
well,
cleared
I say, head that away. Only
a
as
chance
far
to
as
whip it in.
Hudson-Odoi.
There will be
Hudson-Odoi's
three added on at the end.
lost it there.
Todibo.
3 minutes of added time.
Justin.
We are going to bring a couple of substitutes on, which will hopefully waste a bit of time. We haven't brought any subs on yet, and Draxler with an important touch there.
But they've lost possession. How can they find a late left?
Well, this might be the last chance for Leicester.
What can he do from
Castagna. Coulson's ran past him. Gibson can't defend it, gets ahead on it. That's not cleared. Coulson then boots it away, and we do cling on
time whistle? He
to a huge
for the visitors. The
3 points away from home, and what a tough game that was.
wasn't it? Just
We really had to work for that, but we do come out on top, beating Leicester, who were second at the time, by 3-2. Big win.
accurate to say, Lee, that this man was the light bringer for his side.
Well, that feels like a big win, not just because Leicester are second, but because I thought they played really well in that game, and we had to try and find a way of outscoring them, and we've done that. And that gives us 13 points from the first 7, and currently in 6th position, but it is very tight. And as you can see, a lot of teams have started the season very well indeed. City have more than recovered from their loss to us and are 3 points clear. Arsenal find themselves in second. Newcastle are unbeaten so far, despite obviously still drawing almost half their games. They have culminated enough points to be in third, with the champions just behind them. We are now above Leicester, on goal difference, level on points, although Liverpool could overtake us. And we will just fast forward one day to see if that's the case, and it wasn't the case. They must have drew. Liverpool are now joint on points with us as well, but we do trump them on goal difference too. So, yeah, scoring all them goals has proven quite useful. As you can see, we are one of the great entertainers in the league in terms of goals scored, but we also like to ship quite a few goals at the same time. But that is it for today's episode. I think we might finish where we started, in 6th. But that is where we want to be. If the season ended today and ended right now, we'd be in Europe. So I guess you could say we're on track, but we have got a couple of difficult fixtures out of the way in this episode. Of course, the United game is one we'd like to forget, but we're through the next round of the Cup. We've beaten Leicester away from home. And next up, well, God, it doesn't get easier. Everton in the league. They are above us in 5th, so we could get above them with a win. Followed by Palace this time in the league. And then It's Arsenal at home, the reigning Champions League winners, the reigning FA Cup winners. We can get revenge on that FA Cup semi-final in that game against them. But yeah, the difficult league games just keep on coming. And there will be 3 more tough ones in the next episode. Everton, Palace, Arsenal. And then we have Liverpool after that. It's just, yeah, I just can't wait to get into the November when the fixtures hopefully get a little bit easier. In fact, December doesn't look too bad either. So yeah, tough period this one, but we're doing okay so far. So if you've enjoyed today's episode, as always, hit the like button, do subscribe to the channel for much more FIFA 21 content to come. And do feel free to leave a comment in the section below. But until next time, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Up the Boro!